Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, 2016 NFL MVP Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as they get set to match up with the #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to a theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Here now the offensive starters for Atlanta.
4 straight seasons of 1,000 yards for Julio Jones as wide receiver. One of the strongest receivers in the league. Runs over defensive back, but also thinks his way through the game. Really knows how to collaborate with his quarterback, Matt Ryan.
Finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Browns. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping it from the first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. A 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
That being said, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 86 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And this man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
Let's go!
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in on the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays. They didn't seem to want to offer mine. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Deion Jones, their middle linebacker, doesn't have the size that a lot of people are looking for at that position, but his speed overwhelms you. Maybe the best coverage linebacker in the NFL. Kind of sealed that reputation with a big-time interception in New Orleans late in the season in 2017.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting them in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. But good things are scary.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Fighting through it, he's got space.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
They go play action here on 1st down. Crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
25!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is 4 guys. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
10 more there and another 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it on the toss.
Time in this game. Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Ryan. It's a short here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 1 quarter down, 10-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns. Get outside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now Ryan. He gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and he's going to earn a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, back 25!
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 back.
He is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the short catch, and put the down marker back to run.
And some room to run up. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, are almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But
all right, now,
the
lucky
main
56.
Goal,
lucky
get a couple
56.
of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Mayfield now on second down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll go on the ground. And they end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside. They can run the play down.
And no one can leak. Big play. And they'll take it from the end zone for the Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. The offensive coordinator a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On second down, Freeman. And he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, it's Freeman. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. You know how superstitious these guys are.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you just keep doing it. In this case...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. They'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The carry is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Ready!
On first down, Ryan. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Here's Ryan. Shakes off the side. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
That stays up. Can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 on the year.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do. I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He's got that wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready. 525. 525 tonight.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him. And, of course, the big guys up front, they're creating the hole for him to run through.
Good so far. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. What a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment is adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, the big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease if they can run through it. Didn't happen on that play.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. It takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked
All right,
pretty
now,
good.
look at
That
56.
one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back
All
come
right,
in
now,
and
look
maybe
at
make that
56.
run. Who knows?
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And it is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns had 6 to their lead. A good sustained drive there in this two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Hey, let's go.
Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready, back 25.
Freeman again, first down carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready, back 25.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that one ran out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
He continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to look out for the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage. Dominating right now on this drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Still stick. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there from 17 yards out. And the Browns hang on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He's not a team anymore. Just punt it. So you got to go out and create some.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Calculated, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Boy, shifts past him. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with
Green,
abandon.
39!
And they'll go to the ground here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points. Have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense, stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Throwing, Mayfield, found the safety valve here. That's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Try the run game here with the running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey! All right.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Done a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off here his own 38, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Detroit! Detroit!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because
here we go.
that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And that's incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the commentator, there's such a scramble. It feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Now let's go!
And they'll run it here. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, this is like Jimmy Bradley used to say, don't go Mestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now the first carry for their front. Oh, Bowles over it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This is where your fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. It's not something we actually want to talk about. But as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Again, this is their throwback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
No. Check, Patriot!
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They give to the fullback on the down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd down, Mayfield. That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. That is right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct it on. You've got to stay on path. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they got the momentum here, though. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their lineman, it's going to affect what you're doing for them as well.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you? Pressure now is going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A very clever 2-point try that does not go their way. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. They were down to none. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now let's go!
They'll run him now out to go. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38.
Timeout defense.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way,
All right, here we
ran
go.
to the football,
Green 39!
and caused a nice
Green
play
39!
for lost yardage.
59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. I'm here all day.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Trying. This is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
that's skeptical about it, or did you
skeptical.
trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a